Welcome to Models Talk. Let's talk about it.
Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Sister K, how you doing?
Blessed and highly favored. No, I'm good.
Blessed and highly favored. Oh, we got our one and only Joyce White right here. Look at you, looking all fantabulous, ageless beauty you are.
Yep, that I am.
Yes, claim all of it, Mama. Claim all of it. I ain't mad at you for it. Look, let's talk about it, honey. You do a lot of stuff. You stay busy.
Yeah.
I want to know how you do it. You're gonna have to teach the rest of us how to juggle like this. Because baby, there was so much stuff on your page. I was like, ain't no way I could get through all of this in one night. We'd have to have 2 conversations. You're a co-host to a radio show, Let's Get Social.
Mm-hmm.
What's that about?
It was about, okay, my good friend Tarisha Wade is she was like a publicist, and she had different Christian type platforms. So she would from time to time ask me to come on and co-host the show with her. And we still do things together. Yeah, we still do things together.
How nice is that? So what kind of calls did you get? What did y'all do? Was it one-on-ones or just
we interviewed
radio or?
Yeah, we actually interviewed. We had guests that would come on, and we would interview the guests.
And were these people of faith?
Yes.
Or all types?
Yep, people of faith.
People of faith. All right, now bring God and glory into the scene.
Yeah. Yeah, she's now Prophetess Wade.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's a prayer warrior.
Well, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'll take that. You know, I need it in my life because, sometimes I'll be straddling the fence.
I think we all do.
You also are the founder of JL Productions, LLC.
Yeah.
Tell me about JL Productions, LLC.
Well, that is me as an entertainer, being a model, an actress, a voice talent, a host. So I created that back in 2016 so that I could, keep it all under one umbrella.
Right. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand that. And you are a talent, my dear. Like you said, you're an actress, you're a model, and you're also part of Us 3 Productions.
Yes.
And you're an author.
Yes, and an author. Yeah. I've co-authored 3 books.
3 books.
3 books. I have my affirmation book that I just did with Sister JJ, and I'm in December, and I got to choose my birthday, the 31st. So my affirmation is on my birthday.
All right.
Yeah.
And what else did you write?
And then when I was being a talk show host on another Christian platform, we did 2 books. We did Let Me Testify, where I tell the story about how love shouldn't hurt. And then I also did another one, Reflections on Purpose, where I shared how God showed me my purpose, which is to encourage, empower, and educate the world through these changing times that we're living in.
Amen, sister. Amen. Give me some. Yes. Yes, because we all need it right now. Because, honey, this world is in some chaos. I don't know which way we're going. Lord knows. And we got to hold on to God's coattails. In these, because it's a little scary out there.
A lot scary.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. But as a tremendous model that you are, and I've seen you in action, so I know. Tell me about your model journey.
I started out modeling when I was 17. At the age of 19, I had my daughter. At the age of 20, I had my son. So I had to take that career of, wanting to model and put it to the side so, I could raise my 2 children.
Right.
Once they became adults, I threw away everything I knew about motherhood and started doing entertainment, acting, modeling. I said, I'm going full force.
Really? Was it
Yeah.
always a dream for you to do all these things, or did they all just kind of fall in place?
Actually, it was a dream of mine to actually just model. But when I was attending a church in Marietta, they, needed people to do their church plays. So, I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. I can be a townsperson. I can do that. So when I started being in those productions, that's when I caught the acting bug. And I was like, I should do this outside the church. And I did.
All right.
Yeah.
So I know you were TLA.
I was with TLA.
Oh, okay. You stepped away from TLA. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna ask why? Why did you step away from TLA?
Well, I mean, I was there 7 years and I really didn't feel like it was taking me where I needed to go.
Okay.
Right. Because I want to be a full-time actress. I want to be a full-time model, a brand ambassador, a host, a voiceover artist. I want to do all those things. And it just wasn't happening. And like I said, I stayed there 7 years.
Right. And that's a long time to invest into something that you think that's going to carry you somewhere. But was it hard for you to make the decision to go elsewhere?
It was very hard. Very hard. Afraid. I fought with it. But God was like, you're trying to go somewhere. And I'm trying to tell you, you can go somewhere. But guess what? Something has to go. And it was TLA.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you miss it? Do you miss it?
Oh, yeah.
The sisterhood and camaraderie.
I definitely miss it. Yeah.
Do you ever go back just to walk with the ageless beauties?
Probably not. Probably not. Yeah. Because, God said leave. He didn't say put your toe back in, Joyce. He said go.
I heard that. I heard that. Once you walked away from that, so you became self-productive and oriented and as an independent. Is that what you do?
Basically.
Yeah. So you find out your own gigs, or I hate that word. You find out your own jobs, because I'm old school. I like the word job.
Job.
When you're following your passion, it's not a job; it's your passion. And if you're following your passion, it's not a gig. I don't do gigs. I work.
Right.
I work like I'm working on a job.
Right.
That's the young people saying gigs and stuff like that. So that word and me just don't seem to get along. It can't even roll off my tongue right. No, I like a good old-fashioned job. But do you like where you are in life right now as far as what you're doing?
Actually, yes. Yep. I mean, I do have an agent. When I was with TLA, I had already had an agent. But the agent I have is in North Carolina. Yeah.
And who shout them out?
Multi-talent. Hey, Tisha. Yeah, Tisha. Hi, Tisha from Multi-talent.
Okay. And say the name of them again.
Oh, Maltsby. Yep, Maltsby Talent.
Hey, Tisha from Maltsby Talent.
Yeah.
Welcome to Modelz Talk. We're gonna shout you out, honey.
Yeah.
Look, you're taking care of my girl here. I love her to death. She's a wonderful person and multi-talented.
I try. I can do everything but sing.
Yeah,
everything but sing.
Yeah, no. I sang when I was little, and then I lost it. That just wasn't my forte.
Yeah.
Well, I got into modeling when I was 5, so I've been in it over 55 years now.
Wow.
So yeah, I started when I was 5, and I did like you, got married and had my babies. Got married at 20, had the babies at 21 because I had twins. I was done. A boy and a girl. I was finished, and put everything on the back burner. all my aspirations, and like you say, to raise a family,
Yeah.
and be with my husband, and be with him, and follow him across the country, and drag 5 dogs and the children and the whole 4-bedroom, 3-bath house across country.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So yeah, I understand about putting those dreams and aspirations. How did you go back and get that? Once you put mother, not putting it aside, but
Right.
starting to think about yourself. How did you do that? How did you go back and just grab all of that and find all of this within you again?
Well, like I was saying, when I went to the church and they said, you want to be in a play, and I was thinking, yeah, I'm just going to do this for fun. But little did I know that doing that brought it back. That's what brought it back. And I was like, well, the kids are grown. Now I can, go to the rehearsals and things that I need to do, even take acting classes, and, not have to worry about, oh, you got to get, run and get the kids at the babysitter or something like that. So that's what did it. Just being able to be in that play at church, it sparked it back up in me.
And what
And
about
then now what sparked the modeling was when I met Tina, because she's has the agency of 40 and over. So when I met Tina at a event, I think it had snowed or something, but from there I was like, well, she's looking for models my age, because I started with her when I was 52. So that's what sparked the modeling side
Oh
for me
wow.
to go ahead and pursue it again.
Wonderful. That
Yeah.
is absolutely wonderful. I'm glad you did, because you're awesome on stage.
Ah, thank you.
You're welcome. You are so welcome, honey. Look, you act like you're so bashful. You
I
ain't
know, right?
bashful.
When somebody sees this who knows that I'm not bashful, they're gonna say, "Look at her over there pretending like she bashful."
I know you're not bashful.
No. Mm-mm.
Not at all.
Uh-uh.
At all. And like I said earlier, the girl, the cleavage rocking.
Oh, thank you.
It's all framed up just perfect. I ain't mad at you, sis.
This girl needs a husband.
Well, you never know on Models Talk. You don't know who's watching.
That's right.
You never know who's watching, sweetie. Look at you.
Ah.
Yes, ma'am. Got that model body, model pose. Yes, ma'am. Love it. Love it. That's a good color for you. I like teal on you. That's really a
Thank
good color.
you.
Your skin,
Thank you.
skin tone. Awesome.
Oh, wow, that was
What are
fun.
we looking at?
Yep, that was
Yes.
fun.
Yes. Oh, that Louis, that was me. What? There
Oh,
you go.
Terry Stevens, when she had her auction, I wore that dress and somebody actually bought it. Yeah, somebody actually bought it.
Yeah, I love Sunny B's auctions. I love walking
Yeah.
for I love walking for Terry Stevens and anything that she has going on. She's just good people. Good
Very
people.
good. Yeah.
She knows you, and she knows what to put you in, which is
Yep.
great.
Which
You
is
know,
awesome.
yeah, because a lot of people, they just don't get it. We sophisticated, sexy, damn it.
That's right. That's what Valerie was saying, because I listened to her interview. She's right.
We're sophisticated, sexy. We don't have to have everything all out and about and loosey goosey and all those other things. If you had some tidbits, some gems to give to young people, the young up and coming models or mature models, what would you tell them?
I mean, you have to believe in yourself. Don't, fall into the trap of, oh, I got to fit in. So I've got to, like you said, show everything I got. You can still be classy and still, model and be successful. You don't have to fall into those traps and allow people to take you down a road that you shouldn't go down. And that's including drugs too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like it just horrifies me when young people come into behind the scenes calling themselves going to model and they smell like weed when they walk through the door.
Yeah.
You can smell it in their hair and you can smell it on their person. Like they just stepped out the car, they just blew a blunt
Yeah.
and came in and their hygiene is all off,
Yeah.
because you can smell it all over. And this is not professional. It's not
Mm-mm.
cute. It's not what you need to do if you want to be in the industry. You got to clean up your act.
Yeah.
Because like I always say, you never know who's watching you. And your other fellow sisters and models and brothers are watching too.
Right.
And I've given out plenty of wipes. Baby, you need to wipe down. It's too strong. You need to wipe before you put these people's clothes on. That's
that's right.
That's just the mama in me. I can't help it. And either they do it or they don't, but it's just obvious that that's no decorum. And I think that's something that has fallen by the wayside. What do you think?
It definitely has. Because I'm like you. I like when I see a young person and they look like, they need some assistance. I mean, I don't mind, trying to give them advice, but I have to be careful because some of the younger generation will look at us and they'll call us all sorts of names because we're saying something to them, not realizing that we're trying to help you. We're trying to help you because, you never know what kind of family situation they could be living in. So I am very careful of who and what I say when it comes to the younger generation, because sometimes we're not received as well as we should be.
Well, absolutely. And wisdom goes a long way, but you have to have the discernment to know who to tell what when,
Right.
and how to approach a person, and it's not that we would approach any of them with malice in our heart whatsoever. It's we're trying to help you come up and do better by yourself. And smelling like weed coming in through the door or smelling alcohol in your breath is not conducive to being a professional. It's not conducive to being good for what we're trying to do and what we represent, when we're representing on that stage. Because I've seen plenty of young people, young and older, people fall because they were high or because they were drunk. And it's sad. It's a sad situation, and it brings down the morale of the show and the morale behind the scenes. It creates frustration, and it creates anxiety. Because you don't know if that person's going to go out there and do the same thing if they're allowed to go back.
Right. Yeah.
It may get belligerent because they're not allowed to walk anymore because people know that you're drunk or you're high.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen far too many times, and it's a sad state of being because it brings the whole show down. The whole level of model love down. And it's creates chaos and anxiety. And that's what's sad. What do you find disturbing about the Atlanta market?
Ooh, yes, the Atlanta market.
I said the Atlanta market specifically.
Yeah,
So what's disturbing about it?
We're not getting paid. Just like you and Valerie were saying about, we may get fed, we may not get fed, we may not even get something to drink. I mean, I shouldn't have to bring a whole bag of snacks and my own water to an event that I know, first of all, I'm not getting paid. So at least, like you say, feed me. Yeah, please feed me.
Something.
Yeah.
I think it's very difficult for people to understand. I mean, we normally fast. I mean, I do. I don't know about anybody else, but I fast the day before a show, and I eat very, 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 very light. I'll eat cheese and crackers or cheese and grapes and crackers and fruit and crackers and stuff like that, the day before a show so that I won't be bloated and what have you. When I don't drink soda. I drink soda very rarely. It's far and in between, and so I won't be bloated. I think about, I don't eat eggs, so I won't be bloated. I mean, just
okay.
That, so I will be in my model form when I get there. I get myself in mindset the day before the show, and think about all those things that I need to do when I get to the show. And my model, when I walk out my door, I become Zaharraa Geyhanna. I'm no longer Dennis's wife. I'm no longer Vet's daughter. I'm no longer Lexus's mom. I'm no longer the dog's mom. I'm no longer the housewife. I don't clean. I ain't the maid no more. I'm not that person anymore. I am totally Zaharraa Geyhanna when I walk past that threshold, and I am in total focus model mode. It's like I got blinders on and My husband knows when we get that bag going down out that door and I'm walking behind it, he know. He said, "Bye, Zaharraa."
That's beautiful.
Gives me 3 little pecks and sends me on my merry way. Have a good time. Be safe. Call me when you get there. Call me when you're leaving. Yes, sir.
Right.
You know. So you,
Mhm.
as Arthur, how did that feel?
I mean, it feels beautiful to see your words in a book.
Mm-hmm.
And to know that somebody out there is one day going to read those words, because I was basically trying to share with people the journey of how, love can hurt in essence if you are, well, with my father, he never shared that he loved us. He never said the words, "I love you."
Mm-hmm.
So in that happening to me, I ended up going out and being with different men that I probably shouldn't have been, because you know how they say, if you don't get the love from your father, you'll go out and try to find it in a man, yeah, when you're trying to date. So it felt good to share my story so people can probably understand why I am the way I am.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard for me to tell my son and daughter I love them because it just won't come out right. It doesn't sound like it's genuine, even though it is.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I really, really truly love my children and my grandchildren, but it's just hard for me to express those words. "I love you."
That's not what you were raised with. That's not you didn't get that conditioning of hearing that all the time.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sure that was very hard as a child. How did you feel as a child with that?
I just felt like, something was missing. I mean, they gave us gifts and everything, like, with my birthday being on the 31st of December, what I didn't get for Christmas, I got for my birthday. I had like 2 birthday cakes at one time, TV in my room, anything I wanted, all the clothes that I needed, but I just didn't hear the words, "I love you."
Mm.
And that's just, yeah, because I always felt like, because sometimes I was a wild child.
Mhm.
So I always felt like, my father was always mad at me. So I'm out there, trying to do all I can to be perfect to please him. And now I'm a perfectionist and I don't like being a perfectionist. I want to be a normal person because it's hard being a perfectionist because nobody can be perfect.
Absolutely, positively.
Yeah.
That I was OCD for many. I am OCD about certain things, but I
Hmm.
was OCD really bad for many years. And even growing up, I was a perfectionist as well. And my mother made me very independent. I'm an only child, and she wanted a boy,
Oh.
and she made me a tomboy when I was little, and then when I hit puberty, I became this girly girl that was a tomboy. So I would play baseball in stilettos.
Oh, what?
That's just something I did just to show the boys that I could play ball just like y'all, in my heels. Why are you playing? We can play knockout. I know how to take my shoes off if I need to. I'll go home and get my tennis.
Okay.
We can play basketball. I still would go and rock my little mini skirt and my little tank top and be switching down the street and whatever and still be playing, riding bikes with my heels on. I did all kinds of stuff in stilettos. Okay.
Wow.
I was a girly girl. I was a girly girl, but I was a girly girl that was a tomboy that I could fight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I knew how to fight.
Now that's
But
one thing I never did was fight. A lot of
well,
people
I
say,
had
"You never fought?" I'm like,
being
no.
being an only child, I got picked on. You know,
Oh,
yeah, I got picked on. I got bullied. I got bullied when I was a kid, but that was okay because I got mine.
I know, right?
I got mine. It made me stronger. That's all. It just made me
Mhm.
stronger, and it didn't leave me with a stigma. You
Oh,
know
okay.
that independence that my mother gave me. And that strength that she gave me, and being a
Mhm.
tomboy made me able to deal with it when it came.
Right. Okay.
So I mean, and that's just like you're saying, you grew up, you knew this is the way things were, you know, you knew that when you had kids, it was going to be hard for you to say I love you, but you do.
Right. Yep.
And you have overcome that, you know, and you love it. It may not seem genuine, but we all know you love your children.
Oh yeah. Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
Like
Mhm.
I'll kill somebody over them. I may
Oh
not
yeah.
like them all the time, but I'll kill somebody over them.
Hey, I've gone up to the school many a times when people started threatening my son. I'm like, what are we doing? Now I'll hurt a kid real quick.
You sounded like me. I used to tell my children, handle your business. You don't want me to come up there.
Right, there you go.
Handle your business. You know, and so they'd handle their business. Because they didn't want their crazy mama coming up there in her caftan and tennis shoes. So when you authored your book,
Mhm.
and you gave your story, did you feel a sigh of relief?
Yes, I definitely did. I definitely did. Because writing is therapeutic. Because growing up, I had a diary. So yeah, writing is definitely therapeutic. And I'm always, writing things down, whether it's affirmations or just, I love taking notes and things. So yeah, after I wrote that, and then to read the chapter back, when it's actually in the book, ooh, that feels so good.
I
It
know it
feels
does.
so good.
Words in print.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah.
do you feel about yourself when you see yourself on the runway and see your pictures and through somebody else's eye? You know what I'm saying? You know how the photographers will take a picture and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
that, ooh, that's me.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you see yourself on the runway and you see your pictures come back?
I mean, I'm in shock because I'm like, is that me? Because I'm like the conservative type, right? So when I see myself on the runway and some of the pictures that these great photographers are capturing of me, I mean, sometimes I get kind of conceited and I start, just saving the pictures and posting them every 2 seconds, it seems like.
That's
Because
okay.
I'm like, that is me.
Lewis says, Joyce, let's talk about the time when people didn't recognize you on the runway. What is
Oh,
this
that
about?
one. There it is.
Wow.
That's the picture. That's the
Yes.
picture.
Yes.
Kayla's Boutique. That's the dress that I'm wearing from Kayla's Boutique. Yep, at the Ageless Beauty and Bow Fashion Show. So yeah, so what happened was my good friend, my BFF, Tanya Lewis, allowed me to get my makeup done with her makeup artist. And when I walked in the door, she said, I said, just give me something simple, She said, no, glam her up. And that's why you see, there it is. That's the one.
All right
That's my
now.
screensaver.
Yes, mama.
That is my screensaver. Yep.
Awesome.
And that's a Nora's Khan design.
I
Yeah.
recognize that. I recognize that design. I love Norris Common.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You looked fabulous, baby.
Yeah. That's me about to leave the fashion show. I didn't even want to take that makeup off. She did an awesome job making me look totally different. Nobody even recognized me the whole time at the fashion show.
The beauty about wearing elaborate makeup and glam makeup and different types of makeup, because there's all kinds of different types of makeup that you can wear. And that's why I love being bald, because I got 80 wigs, and I'll say it a time and time and time again. I get 80 wigs. I can be anybody I want to be. Anybody I want to be in any one moment or the other. I have an extensive wardrobe, and baby, when I come, you may not recognize me.
Yeah. And
I love being able to do that, and that's why I like that on you, because baby, you who knew? Who knew that was you, Joyce?
They didn't. Yep, she did an excellent job. She transformed me.
Did you feel that transformation come over you when you looked at yourself and went, oh?
Yep. Could nobody tell me nothing that day.
I love them days when nobody can't tell me nothing right now. Y'all, just move. Just move. Like you said, a
Yeah.
little bit of conceit come over you. Like, we lose
Yeah.
that humility side and that little conceit creep in, like, kind of like this.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now, tell me more that you do, because we went over you being an author, you at
Mhm.
three productions. I mean, or us three productions,
Yeah.
as a model, JL Productions, which encompasses everything,
Yeah.
and co-host of the radio show, Let's Get Social.
Mhm.
What else do you do?
Are you seeking a voiceover for your brand, product, event, and/or commercial? Look no further. We have the voice of Joyce. Email Voice of Joyce at ifalive.com today to create an impact for all your needs.
Aha! You didn't know we had that, did you? The voice of Joyce.
I love it. The voice of Joyce. Okay. I'm gonna have to
That
get the
could be a
t-shirt.
radio show too.
It sure could, couldn't it?
Yes, it
I didn't think
could.
of that.
The voice of Joyce.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I fool
Have your
everybody
own
with my voice.
the whole Christian show. That would be
Oh,
great.
there we go.
And
Okay.
it's do inspirational moments and play gospel music. I mean, you could do a whole lot with that, Joyce.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah,
So
because I
tell me
did.
about the voice of Joyce.
Yeah, I did have a podcast called Faith Walk with Joyce that I did for 7 years.
Wow.
Yes, it's on
How
the Survival Radio Christian Network.
how was that?
That was just wonderful. I mean, every Tuesday at 7:30, I couldn't wait because I did the whole show. I booked the guests, I interviewed the guests, I did the promos, I promoted the show. I even found somebody to do my intro and outro song. So I did it all.
All right now.
Yeah. And I interviewed people, who could, inspire people. So it
Right.
didn't have to be like pastors and ministers and things like that. It was business owners, just anybody that had something positive going on, because I was trying to create positivity in that, craziness that we were living in back
Yeah,
then and still are.
fabulous. And
Yeah.
I've been going on 2 years, and I look so forward to talking to you guys. I try to bring in anybody from the industry and some from the outside of the industry and talk about talent in general, and inspirational people in general, that can give us some words of wisdom to carry us forward, on a daily basis, and being people of the industry in the talent field, because I feel like modeling is a talent.
It is.
It ain't easy being who
Mm.
we are.
It sure ain't.
It ain't easy being who we are, and being an influencer and a podcaster, I feel like, we need those extra little tidbits to carry us through and to be able to share them with other people, because there's somebody out there that may be listening to this that needs to hear what we're talking about. And that's why we exist as Models Talk, in order to bring those types of things that are behind in the dark, that we talk about in the dark, behind the scenes, on the side, off to ourselves in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and far too long, all of that's been hidden. Not anymore. Not
Nope.
anymore. And there are so many people that have so many inspirational stories like yourself, that you've gone from being a model and a podcaster to an influencer to, you've just leveled up each time.
Mm-hmm.
You've
Yeah.
leveled up each time. And somebody needs to hear that.
Yeah.
That's why I love you, because I've been over your page several times, looking at your stuff and just in awe. Just in awe. So when I grow up and be like you,
What? We're the same age.
when I grow up and be like you, I'm gonna be able to have all them things on my page too. I'm gonna level up like you. How about that? I'm
Okay.
not
Yeah.
there yet, but I'm working on it, because I want to do voiceover work.
Oh yeah.
I really would like to do voiceover. I love doing baby sounds and stuff like that.
Oh. Okay.
I want to do children's books. I would love to do audio children's books.
That'd be great.
I think it'd be so much fun.
I just want to do an animated movie like all
Oh,
these
that would
other
be fun.
Hollywood stars. Yeah.
That would be awesome. That's
Hmm.
fun. What can we change about our industry, Joyce?
We need to be more supportive because sometimes I feel like it's everybody's, trying to be better than somebody instead of working together. It's like it's a me
Mm-hmm.
generation
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. It's like, why can't we work together? Why do we have to always be in competition with each other?
Mm-hmm.
And then when people say, "Oh no, it's no competition. We're working together," they're actually lying. They're actually lying, and the truth ain't in them.
Yep. 9 times out of 10. You're
Yeah.
absolutely, and it's sad. It's another sad state to be. It's once again getting back to trying to help one another come up. You
Hmm.
and you each one teach one,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to bring people up with you. Once you get there, you need to bring somebody up behind you because somebody's
Hmm.
got to fill the void. Somebody's got to if you leveled up, somebody's got to come up behind you to fit where you were.
Yeah.
And then you bring that person up with you. So it's two of us instead of just one of us. And then us two reach back and grab another one, and
Hmm.
so on and so forth. Till we got the dirty dozen, if you want to call it like that.
Right.
You
No, I
know,
like that. Yeah.
and everybody, and everybody's working in congruency,
Mhm.
working together and making it happen. And then now you've got a coalition of people, and
Right.
then you can take that coalition and go back and get some more people, you know, and make it happen. It only takes one or two to get it started.
Yeah.
You know, we need a coalition here in Atlanta for our industry. Excuse me, my nose is itching. But yeah, I think we need a coalition here in Atlanta of producers, directors, designers, models. People come together at a round table,
Mhm.
sit down and have panel talk. Have a whole event and bring
Mhm.
everybody together and sit down and strategically plan a actual fashion week
Oh yeah.
for Atlanta. Not just ATL Fashion Week or ATL Hottest Fashion Week
Mhm.
no, I'm talking about all of us coming together from high to low,
Mhm.
because we have all types of shows here in Atlanta. It's
Oh
all
yeah.
money here in Atlanta, and everybody should be able to eat.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Everybody should be able to eat. There's no way we should be running to 2 or 3 rehearsals in a week.
No. Mm-mm.
There's no way we should be trying to run from one fashion show to the other. Although that's a New York Fashion Week thing, it happens all the time. It happens in Paris and Milan and Shanghai. It happens all the time that models run from one show to the next show. It happens, but we shouldn't have to step on each other's toes and be running like that. And it's just not a good thing.
Right. Yep.
And if you got double shows on the same day, then you're taking off of each other's plate.
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they can't go to both shows. They got to, pick which show they're going to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if we're models and we're walking and say we're walking in both shows, then we got to alert producers, directors, designers that we're at show A, coming from show A to get to show B, and it's probably going to be 30 to 45 minutes for us to get through traffic to get to show
Mhm.
B. So we're running like chickens with our heads cut off, and we still ain't being paid. Look at
Yeah.
that! Look at that!
Let me testify.
Hey, I am a testimony.
I love that outfit. It is comfortable as everything.
Mhm. I love John McCluck's.
Mhm.
Love his "I am a testimony" line. I love walking for him. He's such a good people. Um,
Very.
and he's got the shoes now and the
I
bag.
know, and the bag.
He's got the hats to go with stuff.
Yeah,
And baby, when you walk with John McClug, you feel like you walking in Jesus' presence.
you do. You do. He's got shades too, because I'm
I
wearing
know.
his shades. Yeah.
I know. Look at
Oh,
you.
that movie.
Wow.
I found that movie.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. And
Now,
I I had to slap somebody in this particular movie because we're getting
Mm-hmm.
ready to argue. And you know how you're supposed to do a stunt slap?
Mm-hmm.
She did something that struck, when you have a trauma, she said something that struck a real chord in me. And when I slapped her, And she was like, "Oh my God, that hurt." And I was like, "Oh my God, I didn't realize I did that." But she triggered me. And when it was time for me to slap her, I slapped her.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I know that was I know you were probably in shock yourself, like, oh my
I
God.
was. I was like, "Oh Lord," I was apologizing and I just kept apologizing. "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it." Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you look totally different there.
Yeah. With my natural hair.
With your natural hair. Yes, ma'am. You look
Yep,
totally
that's my natural hair.
Wow.
Yeah. We
Well,
went to South Carolina to film that as well.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you travel a lot for your modeling and your acting?
Well, right now I am traveling with Us Three Productions because we're doing that 9-city tour,
Okay.
our world tour, we're calling it. Yep.
Mhm.
But occasionally I've traveled for acting, but not really modeling much. I don't think I've ever gone out of state to model yet, but I do want to. Let me put that out there. I wouldn't mind going to a different state to model. Well, no, I take that back. We did No Heels to Heel in North Carolina for 2 years. Yep.
Yeah, because Tammy was in that. Tammy T. Taylor.
Yeah, yep. She was there. We all rode together, me, her, and Tina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. With us three productions, what
Mhm.
production that you're in?
So the name of the one-woman show is called 9 Lives, and
Okay.
it's with my good friend. There it is, my good friend Vitel. That's her. All those characters you see on that flyer, that is her. Yep. And guess what she did for the Birmingham show?
What she do?
She found a sponsor to create life-size cutouts of every single one of those characters on that flyer.
How cool is that?
And we got to witness it because, we were already there in Birmingham. We picked him up. We were able to use the gentleman's SUV to transport him to the EDU warehouse where we had the actual performances. And we did 2 shows in Birmingham.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm still trying to recover because I was hosting it.
Oh, you hosted. Okay.
And I played the angel part too.
Oh my goodness. Girl, see, this is what I'm talking about. Child, how do you be doing all of that? Don't you get tired?
Well, afterwards, yeah. but when you're in your element, you're in your purpose, you don't get tired. I mean, I don't.
You're right. Because I know when I'm modeling, I don't get tired when I'm doing this. I could do this all day, every day. You know, sit and talk to my magnificent and wonderful and fantabulous people. I could do this all day, every day. You know? And just to hear your stories and listen to what you've accomplished, and you've become very accomplished. Did you expect yourself to be this accomplished?
No.
What do you mean no?
I thought I was going to, get, oh, look at me. I remember that. I don't even have that shirt anymore or those shoes. That was in Lithia Springs. I worked with a photographer and he took those pictures in Lithia Springs.
Oh, wow.
All that's my natural hair though. That's yeah.
So you didn't expect yourself to be this accomplished?
Nope.
Why not, Joyce?
I mean, I figured I'd be, like they say, you go to school, you get a job, you work it till you're like 30, it's 30 some years or whatever, you retire and you do that. But I didn't think I would, be in entertainment. I didn't think I would ever model again. I never thought about acting, even though that's what I did growing up. I was always jumping in front of the camera and acting silly, but I didn't realize that was, because when you're born, God already has you
your path
set up. Yeah, your path is set. So I didn't realize that was my path. I just thought, I was just, a nice, happy-go-lucky kid that liked to be silly.
And now look at you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you still got a silly bone or two.
Oh, I do. I'm always cracking people up. They're like, the things that come out of your mouth. Because my thing is they keep calling me crazy. I'm like, I'm not crazy. Why I gotta be crazy?
No, baby. Yeah, I don't think you're crazy at all. It's something about a good belly roll laugh to me is one of the best things that you can do for a person.
That's
It's
true.
make them smile and make them laugh.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And I always tell people it's the joy in Joyce.
Oh, how sweet is that? That's nice. That's real nice.
Yeah.
So, where do you foresee yourself in 5 years?
Woo, there I am. I'm gonna be in the Winter Wonderland fashion show.
Yeah, I'll be right there with you.
Yep. 5 years.
5 years. Where do you see?
I want to see myself in acting, like, well, I'm not even gonna say Hollywood because I think Hollywood is overrated.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be in someone's actual like TV show, be a not, I don't have to star in it. I could be like a co-star in a TV show that gets picked up on streaming platforms. It doesn't even have to be on, regular TV or cable, streaming platform, because I think that's the way everything's going.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's going towards streaming. So I would definitely love to be able to be on somebody's show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many of people looking for people all the time. Even the college students are now looking for people to do their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're streaming on, to submit to a Hulu or
Yep.
Netflix or
Definitely want to be on Netflix
or BT or
mm-hmm.
OWN. They're looking for all kinds of people to do all kinds of things, and I think you'll be a beautiful addition to anybody's set. Because you are so multi-talented and you are so full of life. And, a lot of people at 60 don't have the kind of life we have.
They sure don't.
And they're hurting all the time and they feel down and depressed and worried about this and worried about that and aging themselves because they're worrying too much and not taking care of themselves, and it's a whole different side of being 60 plus.
Yeah.
And we all got our aches and pains, but what do you do with that?
Right. You don't wallow in it. You get up and you keep going.
We right here. We right there. I can't wallow in mine. I can't wallow in mine. I don't let my illness and my disease control my life. I just don't. And I don't have time for it. And if she rears her ugly head, and I'm gonna give her 24 hours, and then I tell myself on the 25th, get your ass up out that bed.
Right.
And that's what I literally say it to myself. Get your ass up out this bed. 25th. I give myself 24 hours. To have the pains and let the pains roll through my body and the headache and the stomach ache and the body aches and let them do what they're gonna do. And on the 25th hour, I got to get up and get moving. If I need 48, I will take 48 because I got a husband that will make me stay in the bed.
Right.
But, he knows that I can't be in a bed more than 2 days. I can barely be in a bed, 24 hours.
Right.
But no, I don't allow, my illness to ride me. I have control of her. And I gave my illness a name. Her name is Lupus Lupita.
Oh, wow.
Her name is Lupus Lupita, and I control her. She don't run me.
Wow. I like that. Lupus Lupita.
Because she's just a whole nother entity. She's a whole nother person.
Wow.
But it's all good in the neighborhood. Well, baby, I think we have talked about a lot of things. You have any tidbits you want to give anybody out there?
Of course I do.
Okay, well, what you got for me? What you got?
Awesome. No, I just want, that was a great photo shoot. That was a great, with Alarm Blues. That was the photographer. Yeah, we were trying to make it seem like I was doing my podcast because I had the
Oh,
little microphone and my Bible open. Yeah, that was a great photo shoot. We did that at 111 Studios is where we shot those pictures.
pink. See, I love those vibrant colors on you. Those vibrant colors
Oh,
really suit you.
thank you.
Look, oh,
Oh,
there's red,
there
sexy,
I go.
sexy red. Mm-hmm. Love it.
Red is my color. No, I'm just kidding.
No, hey, it is a color for you. Yes,
Aw,
yes, ma'am. You,
yeah.
I'm sure you look good in jewel tones and bright colors.
Yep.
Mm,
Yep.
I
Brings
can
out my smile.
smile.
Yeah,
What
but
you got for me? What you gonna tell us?
yeah, I definitely want everybody to just get out there and live their lives. Live, laugh, and love. I put that on my Facebook page at one point because I mean, life is short. We've seen it happen where you could be here one day and you're gone the next. So
Mhm.
if you have a dream, there's something you want to do in life, don't be scared, just do it. The first step is take the step. Don't be afraid. Just keep going.
Mhm.
And they say, the failures, you have to have failures in
Mhm.
life. And you have to embrace those failures so you know what not to do and then keep continuing because there is victory and there is life after 50. Because, a lot of the young people think, oh, 50 is old. No, there is life after 50, life after 60. There's even life after 70. I
Yeah.
met this 70-year-old lady when I was working in Macy's. Her daughter showed me a picture of her mother who just got married at the age of 70.
All
So
right
I'm
now.
like, if your mom can get married at 70, guess who else can? Yours truly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Giving
All
up is
right, you
never an
Joyce,
option.
Joyce is out there looking, gentlemen. She's
Yay.
a fine sister. Y'all you don't miss out now. Don't miss out. I'll put it out there for you, Joyce.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, darling. Look, thank you for coming on Models Talk with Zaharraa Geyhanna. I truly appreciate it. You
You're
have
welcome.
lovely guests. I hope you come back.
Oh, yes. Yes. I was telling you, thank you so much for allowing me to be on your beautiful platform with all the other wonderful guests. I am
Oh,
so happy and excited. And I just want to wish you much, much more success with
oh,
your podcast. You will go higher and higher. I claim it in Jesus' name.
amen. I claim that as well. Amen. Amen. Thank you for that. I truly
Oh,
appreciate you.
you're
You take care of
welcome.
yourself. And I'll be seeing you out there because we got a show coming up together, sis.
We sure do.
All right. This is your girl, Zaharraa Geyhanna, saying yes, yes, yes. Good night, y'all. Peace and love. Throw them deuces always. Model love. Bye-bye. I don't know where my Lewis is. It's on the queue. I don't know what he's doing. I'm getting ready to click out, babe.
All right.
All right.
Are you seeking a voiceover for your brand, product, event, and or commercial? Look no further. We have the voice of Joyce. Email Voice of Joyce at ifalive.com today to create an impact for all your needs.